And we are back with more Elden Ring. Last time we left off, we went to northern Limgrave and we came across Storm Hill. There, basically, we tackled, I want to say, at least one dungeon. We did a little battle, basically, in front of a coliseum. Boy, feels like I'm definitely... Oh, yes, the Crucible Knight. That's what we ended on, and that took pretty much half the recording, but we did take him down, so I will consider that a success. So, alright, let's go ahead and get into it. And yeah, this time around, I'm thinking southern Limgrave to a certain extent. Alright, we ended here in the Bestial Sanctum, since we had some of the undead root thing to go get for our clergyman boss over here, who gave us a brand new spell. And let's also go... Yeah, I do wonder about kind of like this little thing here, but it's a bit kind of out of the way. We have the War Master when we get a bit more runes. Yeah, there's basically Stormheart Everjail, where basically we took down that. But yeah, like I'm thinking basically of checking out these beaches here, since we haven't had a good chance to do that. And I'm still curious about like this little gazebo-looking thing on the map. And I'm just kind of looking along the shoreline here as well, because it sounds like that maybe... Oh, I'm totally reminded. Patches basically has an item for us to go get. But yeah, that weird rat man who escaped from a place along the riverside. Like, we thought it might be the Limgrave tunnels, but they didn't have the same people in there. And it sounds like it, like... I can't remember if it was a comment in the video or my soul's loving friend, but that there might be a different dungeon where he's talking about. Like, I didn't get any details, but, I mean, we did want to check out the beach anyway. I guess there's also that one knight basically patrolling the opening area, so... but let us first go check in with Patches here. And while that's doing that, I just realized that I have not turned back up the brightness, where normally, for the Souls games, I kind of have the TV energy-saving mode to kind of like dim the screen turned off, so that way I can kind of see every bit of color. Boy, it's still always pitch dark. Part of having an OLED TV sometimes. Alright, do I have the torch at the ready? There we go, now I do. As per usual, gotta take down all the bandits first. Huh, I don't remember this being a fall down. But hey, mister, come over here. There we go. Go. Alright, gotta dodge the bells. There we go. Now we can go check in with Patches here. Is that supposedly I missed some really important / expensive / something that I should have noticed on his inventory. But hey, Patches.
Hello again. Welcome to Patches Emporium.
Alright, what is it that I missed? Oh, I guess this Margaret Shackle briefly binds Margaret, once imprisoned to Earth. That raises a number of questions. A fetish bathed in golden magic, shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these ones were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles still retain vestiges of power, enough to trap the once bound Margaret on Earth, if only for a short period or a short time. Yeah, that still raises a number of questions. Like, who's Margaret? Or Margit? Like, is it a dragon? Is it they're in the sky? I was like, can we sell? Okay, we sell stuff basically to Patches, and we do have some of the more fancy runes. Now the question is, could we actually get like a hefty chunk of what's like 5,000? Okay. 3, 4, so that's at least 4,000 right there. So we can do it. You know what, sure. Patches is quite fickle at times. And I'd rather not risk him disappearing with a potentially important item, so yeah, it's reusable, so we can shackle this Margit to Earth many times? It's a very confusing item, but I'm making sure that it's not like... I wasn't being pointed at towards a different thing, right? I'm just curious about this one. A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size, and easy to handle. The circular horse head design invokes a swift gallop. Okay. I was wondering if it was kind of like Dark Souls 3, where basically maybe it had like that ring that Patches sold back then that gave you a bonus to kicking people, so you could kick people off of ledges. But alright, yeah, let's get this Margaret Shackle. Assuming I am buying the correct thing of whatever... Man, it does stand out.
Cheers for that.
Cool, thank you, Patches. Every time, I'm tempted. But not yet, Patches, not today. He's definitely trying to entice me into grabbing that chest. But I could see the joke being like he's actually being sincere for once. Like there is someone coming to go get it, and it is a valuable item. And if we don't take it for the longest period of time, like maybe eventually, like, it does get picked up. I just realized, and then Patches might get killed for the item by whoever is picking it up. And then we lose out on the lead. But maybe not. But okay, if we're gonna use this Margaret Shackle, we should probably get somewhere safe. We'll go to the Eggheel Lake North. Because supposedly I missed a different treasure caravan thingy here in this camp. And I see only the one from the outside. Oh wait, on the far end. Okay, okay. But... yeah, let's try to bind Margaret to Earth. I mean, it did say reusable. Well, I'm not seeing any Margit coming back down to Earth. You know, I feel like this item is going to come up at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the quick equip menu. There we go. At some point we're going to come across Margit. And we're going to have to imprison her to Earth again. Them? Him? Maybe it's like a marquee? But okay. Let's go ahead and cut our way through the camp here yet again. Yeah, turning on the holy here. And it's like, might as well sneak up on the shield bearer, since otherwise, you know, it would take longer than need be to kill. There we go. Yeah, you too. You can come over here if you want. Poke you all the same. And okay, so this is another treasure caravan. I was not crazy. Oh, another side of grace. Okay. Kind of think the treasure would be on the other side. There we go. What do we got? New weapon? Lord Sworn Greatsword. Okay. So I assume a two-hander sword. We might as well grab this grace while we're here. Lost grace discovered. And can we talk with our maiden? No. No, we cannot. Let's see here. Lord Thorn Greatsword. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design, wielded by regulars of a lord's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of service, it appears to have otherwise been kept in a serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having long since lost their minds. Skill, stamp. Upward cut. Raise armor and step into a low stance and prevents recoil from most enemy attacks, followed with a strong attack for an upward strike. Okay. So we've seen basically the Ash of War that does it as well. Yeah, we checked out the tail last time. Yeah, we checked out that how, like, you know, the first sign of intelligent beasts. Oh yeah, that's United Combat and Combat Ordeals. Competitive multiplayer. Okay, okay. Wait, was this a new item? Small red effigy. Oh yeah, that was explained with the competitive multiplayer tutorial thing. Yeah, yeah, okay. We are good in that regard. And obviously the game wants us to go toward this capital, and therefore we are going to avoid that. Alright, we got patches. We tried this binding, which did seemingly nothing. What I'm curious about is maybe a bad idea, but we've taken down some pretty tough opponents. Would I be able to take down this buffalo horse guy down here? I wonder how close we can get. They do seem pretty friggin' armored. Giant shield. The tree sentinel, okay. Oh, it actually does not hit as hard as it would appear that he would hit. Oh. Famous last words, but... No, actually, I mean, he was taking more damage than I thought he would, and there wasn't an instant kill. Honestly, had I drank from my flask, could have survived that follow-up hit. Oh yeah, let's take this guy down and get ourselves some maybe cool treasure. Just want to try and secure the runes first. What person? You didn't see anything. Can't tell if he purposely dodged that or not. Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna play on the safe side this time. Aha! There we go. Yeah, kinda saw that coming. The very rocky terrain I was trying to use to my advantage kind of ended up tripping on there. Alright, this is doable. And worst comes to worst, we lose out on those runes. It's only about 300 some, so. Again. I don't foresee this taking up too much time. Though, famous last words and all. Though it does seem like if you jump at him when he's doing his, like, low-hang charge, you just kind of jump over the halberd itself. Go. Okay. Trying to get used to his movements a bit here. Seen that coming. Hi, Insight. We should try out our new rock fling. Yeah, that was... dodged way too early there. His movement is definitely distinct. You can definitely cover gaps that you otherwise would think would be safe, but... yeah, way less actually threatening than I thought. Alright, let's see basically how Bestial Sling does here. Yeah. Wrong one. Ooh, okay, didn't expect a thrust there. This is a way shorter range spell than I thought it would be. And doesn't do that much damage either. Boo. Alright, come on. Alright. I could have counter-attacked there. Yeah, that was dodged too early. Yeah, dodging way too early because I keep on expecting it to land faster. Yeah. Need to slightly delay my dodges here. I wonder if Torrent can get any, like, items. Like, it'd be kind of cool if you get, like, horse armor for him. Although, horse armor in video games always carry the original sin of bad priced DLC. Poor value prospect. Guess I could also do the summon, but yeah, you know what? Why not? Come on, Minotaur Man. Oh, is he gonna? All right, I was going after. I thought he was gonna try and like backwards horse kick me. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that had a bit of the classic Monster Hunter issue of just like... it was hard to tell when I could attack and when not to, so no summon. We will not use a summon for this fight. Yeah, Halberd's probably still the better bet to go for, but I know at some point I do want to upgrade my Uchikatana. Go. That little like sideways tackle he does. I do wonder where... I feel like I should try and draw him out from that area. I mean, we could also just bust out the bow and arrow and try to just like whittle him down. Despite the massive amount of armor, he definitely takes way more damage than you would think, so... yeah, just gonna try and secure my runes and also try and survey... it really feels like kind of should like pull him down towards like the main plain area. Gotta be careful. Like, so if we go for the flank, we get, like, tackled. Dang it. I do wonder there'll be a phase 2 where he gets off the horse. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Alright, yeah, we need to run to the more open plain area here. Oh, shoulder tackle? Nope. Dang it. Yeah. The slam into poke, I definitely basically need to get used to there. And bestial sling is definitely... I'm very disappointed. I thought the pay from Boss Man would be a bit better. We should get rid of that. Alright, memorize spell, get rid of bestial fling. I don't really need order blade, but I guess yeah, catch flame. Just it does good stuff overall. Okay. There we go, catch flame. Alright, come on. Yep, there we go. Okay. Not as much damage as this halberd dodging. Go. Oh, that worked out. Yeah, there's that follow-up. Props to the horse for being that nimble with that much armor. But okay. Definitely better, and it seems like basically the main thing to do is, yeah, just stick to the halberd. No spells, although... I never learned. But maybe it's time to learn how to use rejection. Just, we stare each other down. Uh-huh. To the open plains, please. Go. Okay, you know, I can't act too surprised. That stupid shoulder tackle of his. Kind of expected a follow-up poke there. There we go. I was a bit careful, almost dodged too early. Said it before and I'll say it again. Stupid shoulder tackle thing. Good, got him with that. Whew. Ooh, alright. Need mana. Mixing up his attacks a bit. Huh, I kind of really expected a variation there, based on him having started to mix up things. Okay. I thought that would have led into a shoulder tackle. Okay, good. Might be too far away, yeah. Get stamina back. Ground battle? Oh, nope, enemy felled, alright. Ooh, the golden halberd. I'd have a regular halberd. Could have a golden one. Although yeah, 30 strength. Well, no, we don't even have 15 strength. I was just like, maybe that's basically wieldable dual-handed, but I do not think that'd be the case. Golden halberd. Weighty halberd, forged of gold. Wielded by the Order of the Tree Sentinels. Heavily equipped knights. Deals holy damage. A masterfully crafted weapon that lives up to its heft, but is difficult for one of mere human strength to wield. Skill, Golden Vow. Skill passed down from antiquity among the knights of the capital. Raise armor aloft and pledge to honor the Erd Tree in battle, granting self and nearby allies increased attack power and defense. Which we did see that, I believe, from the Quartermaster, or the Battlemaster, the guy that sells all the Ashes of War. Okay. That guy taken down. Good, good. And beach is nearby, although we should probably real quick rest at the site of Lost Grace up here. I do keep wondering when White Mask will have a different thing to say. Alright, no maiden dialogue.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed. You made it through that entire mess all the way to Stormvale. And off you trotted to the Round Table Hold. My sincerest congratulations. But how did you find the Round Table? Oh, you don't have to say it. Before, the Round Table was chock full of venerated warriors. But now, it's home to puff chests and has-beens. I fear you've been terribly disappointed. I don't blame you. But still, the Round Table has its perks. Why not earn a seat? Fly straight and true, so to speak.
I'll fly straight and true. I don't need a seat. I mean, as long as the vendors are available, I don't really need a seat. Yeah, I don't need a seat.
Yes, I see. Perhaps it's just as well. Besides, you are maidenless. one can only do so much with the materials provided. But then again, if you should realize the error of your ways, I'm always willing to hear you out.
Alright, you really want me to fly straight and true?
Have you decided to have a go after all? At joining the round table proper?
Oh, fine. I'll fly straight and true.
Ah, then you're interested. A wise choice indeed. To join the round table proper, you must acquire a great rune and request audience with the 2 fingers in the inner chamber. They are the purported masters of the grace that guides your kind, the tarnished. Yes. Pay them a visit, so that you may see for yourself.
Okay.
Challenge Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale, to acquire a great rune. Decrepit he may be, but a demigod he remains. And of course, an inheritor of a great rune. Worse yet, I hear old Godric's acquired a ferocious new toy to graft. So, prepare for the worst.
Do wonder what this guy's angle
What's
is.
the matter? Aren't you supposed to be earning your place at the round table hold? Then you must face Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. For without a great rune, you will not be granted audience. With the 2 fingers in the inner chamber. What's the matter?
Okay,
Aren't you
repeat dialogue
supposed to
now.
be- Then you must, for without a great with the
Godfried the Grafted. He said he got new grafted, so he has a new toy, so does he graft people to his skin and or armor? I guess we haven't really gotten a good look at... I mean, I guess, no, there is some people in the opening cutscene that seem like there'll be enemies. I just can't remember basically if this Godfrey was one of them or not. Like, I think I remember there's some sort of, like, weird person that stitches people to them, but you never know. Okay, now I thought I saw a beach... Yeah. There we go. There's some beach down there. Alright. Let's kind of take this safe path here. Ooh. We know we can take these big guys down. Question is, though, is it really worth it? I mean, they give good runes, but... The fact it's a lone one by himself... Can't help but wonder if he's special in some sort of way. Alright. You know what? You intrigued me too. Darn. Darn, there we go. I was trying to get off, but I couldn't quite remember the jumping dismount. Dang it. Make sure we get some stamina back here. There we go. I was just like, come on, I just need one more actual blow. Okay, not too bad. And we are slowly closing in on yet another level up. I probably didn't need to pepper him with basically the projectiles from a distance, but I figured why not. I was kind of hoping on taking him down before he would take out his sword, but no such luck. Was that a regular critter I saw in the shadows just now, or is that something special? Oh, just regular critter. Alright. Alright, mount up yet again. Okay, we have plenty of flasks still. Tempted to take a drink. But I don't think it's quite needed yet. I hear jingling. Alright, I saw a comment basically mentioning that it sounds like I need to hit whatever this thing is. Dang it. That's it, trying to hit this thing while mounted. Maybe not the, maybe not the easiest, obviously. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for a sweep. Okay, sounds like it might be a bit quicker than the actual footsteps itself. Okay, gonna try again. Alright, we're gonna wait here knowing basically that it does cross this path here. And here it comes. I should have just tried stabbing forward, but alright, we'll wait for it to come around the bend again. Does feel like basically something that would maybe hit more rapid fire might be better. Maybe go for like the double daggers and just like swing at the air. Yeah, let's try double dagger here real quick. Before it comes around the bend yet again. There we go. Ashes of War? Stamped Sweep. Let's see. The Ashes of War grants a heavy arm affinity in the following skill. Stamp Sweep. Brace armament and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most attacks. Follow up with a strong attack for a sweeping strike. Usable on swords, axes, and hammers. Small and medium swords accepted. Okay, interesting. Also, the revelation about how to get that makes me think we should go back to that lake in Kalim and try to get that one there as well. But alright, for right now, let's get our halberd back out. Get our shield back out. Cool. Alright, let's check out this bonfire we saw from a distance. Friendly person? Oh. Seemingly not. Hey, you a friend? Nope. Strip of white flesh. Alright, we've gotten that before, so that's just crab meat. Kind of thought there'd be something more this way. Gotta be careful not to go into what appears to be definitely death. But how strange. I really thought that basically this like little stretch of beach would have something at the very, at least like the tail end of it. Tripping over my own words there. So not seeing any like noticeable cave. Yet again, I do wonder how many like hidden walls this game has. FromSoft kind of goes back and forth on how much they want to do like walls that you hit that make things like appear if you hit them. Why does meatballs? Okay. I don't recall like the white goop beneath it. Maybe it's always been there. Alright, we'll continue to look for a possible cave this way. I guess might as well grab these rune fragments too. Don't see anything that way. I am very intrigued by this island over here. Little island just kind of standing off in the middle of nowhere. Definitely always intriguing. Hello, monkey goblins. Ah, here we go. That's down a torch. Oh, yeah? I mean, you guys wanna... Yes? Eh. Hey, Ratman!
It hurts.
Waiting for his dialogue to be done. Alright, now I can talk to you.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Oh, you underestimate me. Alright, repeat dialogue. Alright, let's activate the Site of Grace. Probably rest us to top off our mana here. It's like, dude, you wanna get around the fire yourself? Double check, we had no maiden dialogue, right? Nope, okay. I assume she's probably not going to until later. I also kind of wonder the little Ratman maybe, like, kind of faking it to have us get back at his old gang or something, but... Teehee. Okay, it's a bonfire down that way. Oh, is it? Wait, is he a member of the monkeys? Okay, good, good. Also, in hindsight, I should have attached the no-skill Ashes of War to my torch. But I've done what I've done. Anyone else want some? I saw you guys over here. Dang, Rainbow Stone. I was kind of hoping for, like, loincloth armor or something. I really want some lightweight armor, but I want to be, like, fully... Land octopus ovary. Okay, that is a numerous amounts of words that usually don't go together. Puffy milky white ovary of a land octopus, which are used for crafting items. Land octopuses eat humans in order to bear young, and theirs is the blood that runs through these ovaries. Are the meatball monsters land octopuses? Oh, what the... I mean, sure? Summon this cooperator, Old Knight Istvan. Sure? These enemies don't exactly seem like the type that need helpers, but maybe special quest, or maybe kind of like, I think it was in Dark Souls 2, where they kind of point out how to, like, you know, like, here's how to do a secret thing. This is going to be a gauntlet? Demi-human chief, okay. There we go. Ouch. And many monkeys. That one down. Just want to kind of thin these numbers out here. I was trying to get the last hit in myself. Tailoring tools and a sewing needle. Oh, can I actually make my own stuff, maybe? My own light armor? Alright, Bach the Demi-Human's Prize Sewing Needle. Enables armor adjustment at sites of grace. Armor alterations. Huh, okay. Alright, we should top off both mana and health. Okay, get all these silver fireflies here. Not seeing much else, but I noticed this way was kind of... Oh. I was gonna say it looked like it was blocked off, but I guess it just goes to an exit? No, it goes deeper. I mean, if I use that, does that count as resting? Like, would that respawn all the dudes? Alright, smoldering butterfly. Okay, I'm gonna roll the dice here, and I'm gonna assume that using the teleport back will not respawn the dudes. At the very least, want to give the sewing needle, I assume that the Bach or whatever is the dude who got beaten up? Question mark? Okay, so our flasks aren't recharged, so it shouldn't have counted as a rest. Hello.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Okay. Oh, there we are. Give sewing needle.
Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you.
Okay, I'll repeat dialogue. I kind of expected, like, I'll meet you back at the blah blah, and I will allow you to buy many lightweight armors. But okay. Let's proceed deeper into the depths here. What? You guys did respawn. How dare you respawn? Because stay dead. It's like, I don't get my flask back, but they get their flies back. Boo. I was trying to go for a two-handed charge-up attack, but barely did any damage. I wonder if, like, maybe the halberd blade itself didn't connect. Honestly, the moment I saw that they were alive, I should have turned back and gotten a rest for additional flash charges, but as I like to say, in for a penny, in for a pound. Actually, okay, we have quite a few ruins. We should be a tad bit careful. Okay, I guess we might as well grab more moss. Oh, here we go. Dang it. Trying to do a heavy attack, but bopped it against the cave wall. Like, why is there more dungeon? And more grass is growing. Are we about to exit? Ooh, okay. Oh, we're on the island now. Okay. Ah, okay, so that's probably how you get here to begin with. I figured that basically it'd probably be maybe like shallow enough water to pass over, but I guess, yeah, the map kind of shows death at water. So in that regard then, okay, we do got grace, excellent. That's what I was about to ask. I'm like, surely there has to be a grace nearby. Otherwise, we'd have to go through that, like, cave every time we wanted to get out here. Okay, lost grace discovered, and I want to see this armor adjustment stuff. Alter garments. Okay, before alteration. Okay, so it makes it more lightweight. It removes the cloak. Garb with a thick embroidered cape attached. Standard wear for commoners in the lands between. The board hung from the neck depicts a sprawling tree and its roots branching, forming 2 holes. Oh, I thought that's like some sort of a jail sign, but actually it's supposed to be the Erd tree. This is a self-imposed shackle, a voluntary display of allegiance to the Erd tree that increases faith. Increases faith. Does this actually give a faith stat? I do not see that being the case. Alright, garb decorated with an intricate embroidery, standard wear for commoners of the land between. Yeah, okay, I mean, yeah, it seems like the only thing that's different is garb with a thick embroidered cape is removed. I thought I could, like, maybe alter any armor and kind of, like, adjust the stats to being like, I could, you know, make anything lightweight. Sad. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. Oh, the Church of Dragon Communion. Okay. I can eat a heart here and gain power. Okay, examine altar. Ritual of Dragon Communion. Now let's look around first. Before we go devouring dragon hearts. Feels like there should be... I can say more on this island, and I hear... At least I thought I heard faint jingling. Which could mean we have a beetle with Ashes of War somewhere nearby. Oh, ghostly shipwreck graveyard site. Or better terms, it's a ship graveyard. Oh, I want to go there. And fight all sorts of undead. Ah, there it is. Oh, somber smithing stone. Okay, okay. Not quite what I was hoping it would be, but you know, I'll still take that. Man. Hello, Puffins. Oh, we didn't buy the telescope, did we? Boo. I was really hoping to kind of like see if there's not some sort of path to get out there. I wonder if we get a boat eventually. Like a boat version of our horse. Or I guess Torrent could get like special aqua armor or hooves where like they can then ride on the water? Wouldn't that be the first magical horse I've seen that can ride on water? Okay, exalted flesh. I'm more intrigued by what's going on up here. Read message. Far to the east, you'll find the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, a place where draconic power gathers. Oh, hey, the jellyfish are back. Okay. Say, far to the east, the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Let's grab this tiny golden rune. Now we know these guys are friendly as long as you don't poke them. So this is the Church of Dragon Communion, and so there's the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Okay. And the heart that we got was some time ago now, so I'm not sure which inventory it will be in. Do we eat that at the church or the cathedral? And the main reason I'm trying to check is that, like, in case there's a difference, like you get a better power if you eat it at the cathedral versus the church. I just want to confirm that. Here we go. Only the Dragon Communion altar, they don't even mention which one. Yep, consume a dragon heart. Alright. Ooh. Dragon Fire, one of the incantations of Dragon Communion, transforms caster into a dragon to spew flaming breath. Charging extends duration. Incantations of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is a pure and overwhelming power. Dragon Claw, one of the incantations of Dragon Communion, transforms caster into a dragon to tear through the foes with a Dragon Claw. Allows one follow-up attack. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is a pure and overwhelming power. And Dragon Maul. Transforms caster into a dragon to bite enemies before them. Okay. Like, obviously there's a escalating bit of stats here, so Dragon Fire would be the base form here. Choose which dragon ability to make thine own. I mean, I do love Spouts of Flame. Like, literally got my old combustion spell on me right now, so yeah, we'll make Dragon Fire thine own. So, alright, there we go. Surprised I didn't emphasize us eating the dragon heart, but, you know, I guess that works. I do wonder if the Cathedral of Dragon Communion is going to be like, you did or what to the heart? And then it's going to be, you know, punished. But I'm just an old gamer who's used to games punishing me left and right for various transgressions. You did what? Now start the game over again. How dare you not play on the hardest difficulty? No ending for you! Get back here when you're actually good! Oh man, just memories of playing the remake of the horror game White Day. Like, the best things in the game of like more ghost encounters are like locked behind not having the game on hard. Like if you don't play it on hard, the game is way more dry than if you play it basically on hard and you get just way more content that, like, is dangerous, but it's kind of what you're there for. Okay, we're gonna try and slowly make... Actually, now think about it. Okay. They're just called the Church of Dragon Communion for, teleport purposes. I do wonder why the ghost jellyfish come out when it's raining. Raises many questions, but... kind of fine. Alright, here we go. Here's... I wonder if this just loops back around to the cave, or if it's going to be a new, different cave. And then, got another item over here. Oh, smithing stone too. I mean, gladly take that. Come on. There we go. Golden Ruin. Hello, turtle. I just realized. I don't think I looked, or if I did look, I don't remember. Requirements for wielding the Uchikatana. Like, could we even wield it right now if we wanted to? 15 deck, so no. But it's not too far away from being able to be used. I'm kind of tempted to try and maybe do like a dual scimitar type vibe going on. It's so silly. In my brain, I'm like, if I do dual wield weapons, I want them to be the same just for like symmetry purposes. Like otherwise, it just looks silly. But okay, we probably should. I think we have our dex at 14 right now, so if we put one more in, we can actually start wielding the Uchikatana. And I just realized I did not take a closer look around here to see if any secret. Maybe. Nope. Right. No special hidden wall. Yeah, I wonder if anything else is on this island. Nothing obvious, but kind of makes me think all the more like maybe there might be a secret here somewhere. I always get suspicious when it's a bit of a seemingly dead end where it's like, we did find something, obviously, that we were looking for the Church of Dragon Communion, but... Okay, Great Dragonfly Head. But I could totally see them sneaking a dungeon or something here. I wonder, when we teleport, does it jump time forward or not? Because if it doesn't, now that night's fallen... There was a comment in basically, I think 2 videos ago, about how there was like a dark rider on a bridge that I'd mistaken for a regular rider. I guess it's like a special boss, evil, dark, ghost rider. And I mean, I would totally love to fight something like that. Especially if I get some sort of dark, evil, ghost weapon and or armor. Give me some Grim Reaper looking stuff, that'd be great. But okay, not seeing anything else on the beach. Just gonna poke our head over on this side of things. It looks relatively short. Alright. Yeah, so not that bridge. This bridge down here. Alright. So, to Agheel Lake North. At least I think it was to Agheel Lake North, nearby southeast bridge, nighttime. Yeah, because I thought it was just someone like that dude right there, being like, oh, it's just a dude. But yeah, when I examined the video, basically, after I saw that comment, I was just like, holy crap! That rider has like a giant black cloak covering them, so yeah, it is someone special. Yep, I think I see somebody. I'll watch him be like way overpowered, but you know, never stopped us before from challenging somebody. Hello. Knights Cavalry. I recognize these moves. Today is just all about fighting horseback warriors, isn't it? Alright, come on. Don't know what you're doing, mister. A bridge is definitely a bit of a better environment to fight in here. Ah, it even has that stupid charge. Just rode right up close to me just to do that shoulder tackle. Alright, gonna be a bit on the careful side here. Dang. Gotta watch our health, or not health, stamina. don't think. Yeah. No, no, stay stuck. Enemy felled. Eh? Ashes of War, repeating thrusts. I also like how that one guardsman just didn't notice that fight going on. Alright. Ashes of War grants the armament the keen affinity and the following skills. Repeating thrusts, twist to build power, then unleash a flurry of thrusts. Okay, usable on armaments capable of thrusting, colossal weapons accepted. Alright. Alright, so that mysterious warrior taken care of. Yeah, I want to get down to that beach. Wait, Seaside Ruins. Okay, yeah, these are far above, okay. Wait a minute. I still have quite a few runes. I should level up. Okay. Yeah, let's get Dex to at least get the Uchikatana unlocked. Cool, cool. Alright, before we... Oh, okay, so if I jump into that whirlpool, we should be able to jump down and be relatively safe. But before that, now that we can wield the Uchikatana, let's see here real quick. Uchikatana, where are you? Here we are. Ah, it's like an old glove. Still fits. Alright, now what I would like to do basically is I would like to upgrade this Uchikatana though. Oh yeah. No, that is not how I do it. How do I do the... There we go. Fast travel to the round table hold. I was going to say round hold table, but really anything works. Okay. To the blacksmith. I'm also not seeing anyone new here. I kind of wondered if the sewing demi-human would have showed up here or not, but seemingly not the case. Hello, blacksmith.
Well,
I'm not dead. Alright, strengthen Uchikatana. Okay, so we should have enough to get it to decent size. Uchikatana's never failed us, so I don't really have any true worries about upgrading this. So, boom, boom. I made the same mistake as before, where I thought it was one short yet again. Dang, alright. Now that said, I could have sworn that somewhere there was a merchant I could buy smithing stones from. Oh no, that's our friend, aka fellow co-worker. Dude right there. Twin Husks over this way. Mystery emoting or a farming person here. Alright, we know the Twin Husks don't, because I remember last time we hit the same bottleneck. We checked in with them, so let's check with Merchant Calais. We'll probably check in with the other merchants as well. Yo, Calais, what up?
Wait, weren't you... Well, you're back.
I am back. Do you have a smithing stone for me? No, but you do have books. Books that I'm never going to use, but I should buy nonetheless. Because that is just the type of weirdo that I am. But okay, so he doesn't have any.
Goodbye for now.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
What is it?
About Blade? Oh, the Wolfman.
Ah, then you met Blythe, did you? Wonderful. I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's try to check in with the other merchants. Oh yeah, there's our sorceress. Alright, nomadic merchant over there. That's the one near the bridge. Yeah, we'll just kind of like go in relative order to the ones I recall. I don't think we've come across a merchant in Kalim yet. there is one. Oh, there is one underground, and I totally forgot that there was basically a comment in the video 2 recordings ago, I believe, where, yeah, not last one, but the one before, that those mystery ruins that I saw down in the Eternal Kingdom area, I guess they actually are accessible via a teleporter around there that I didn't come across, so we should try to take a look around there.
Ah, how nice.
Yes, I'm going to try and buy something, provided you have what I need. Oh dang, I already bought your smithing stone. I always feel bad not spending anything. You know what? We'll buy an arrow. You never know. A single arrow still might come in handy at some point. There's gonna be someone who's like low on health, hiding somewhere up high, refuses to come down. We don't got any magic. Oh yeah, Pumpkinhead just having a fit on the bridge. Hello, Pumpkinhead. Goodbye, Pumpkinhead. Okay, cool. Good sir. You have a smithing stone.
Didn't we?
Yes, here we go. Alright, that's pickled turtleneck. I just paused briefly while debating. It's like, yeah, I should just buy him out right now.
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
Dude, just like last time, you've had some of the best stuff. That thief mask, I think he's on the halberd as well that we've been still using. Alright, Sights of Grace. Round table. Round table hold. There, I knew I was gonna do that. Alright. And then, where are you, Mr. Blacksmith? Okay. Hello. Oh, wrong button.
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, it's all to say out your own.
Alright. Strengthen our Uchikatana even further. Alright, now we're in Smithing Zone territory 2, which, yes, even further. Again, Uchikatana's never failed us in, like, numerous other games, so I have no worries putting the points in. And okay, so this Reduvia does take Somber Smithing Stones, but I wonder if it's the only one so far. Not really quite a boss weapon, we just got it from a Red Invader dude. Okay, the Golden Halberd also is. Alright, so I guess there aren't any, like, souls that get exchanged in this game. It's all just direct boss drops. Alright. Now with that taken care of, let's use this grace right here. Ash of the War. There we go. No skill on the torch, because there's plenty of times where the torch is there mainly for lighting purposes, and like we can't see anything. And as for the Uchikatana, I would like to get Quickstep on that. Like, the sheath is fun, but Quickstep is just also great. I do kind of also have to be on Sacred Blade itself, since it's definitely been putting in the work when it comes to our halberd. I guess we could do that one as well, but no, so I think Quickstep might be for the best. But we... No, we lose out on like 13, and we gain 8? So yeah, we're going to keep on standard affinity. Alright, cool, cool. Oh yeah, how's my coworker doing?
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Alright, we still already have everything from him. Cool, cool. Alright. Now... how much runes do we have left? Okay, we're not risking too much if we fail to jump down to the beach. So let's try and do that right now. Back to the seaside ruins. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright. The tricky part's gonna be trying to aim this landing here. Please don't kill me. Alright, good. Whew! Well, whoever this is targetable. They are quite mysterious looking though, gotta say. It's like, maybe he didn't see me. Oh, okay. That was pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. Good sir, you have intrigued me with that sword of yours. Oh, there's not even a stake of Marika nearby. Ugh, we have to try and make that landing every time. Or, I wonder if that guy's even going to be there. Like, because, you know, the whole day-night thing. Okay, those are some spaghetti monsters. Okay, good. Okay, he is. Cool. That said, going to try and just grab our runes real quick without aggroing him quite yet. Whoa! Ah. I made things much worse than they needed to be. Although maybe him and the crab will fight. What have we here? Stupid crab taking the long way around. Honestly, I'm being more mindful of the crab than anything else. Yeah, I see you, crab. Screw you! Ah! Ah, crabs. And I was doing pretty good against this electric guy. Okay. Back down. I am tempted to just kill the crab right away now. I mean, it's gonna be guarding our ruins. Yeah, I see you, piece of sh... Gotta grab these first. Top off. There we go. Alright, lump of flesh, crab eggs. I really wonder if I can get a critical on this guy by sneaking up. Like, it feels like it should be doable. I'm surprised at how quickly he turned around. Taking any chances this time. Ashes of War, Gravitas. Ooh. This Ash of War grants an armament the magic affinity and the following skill, Gravitas. Skill originating from the Alabaster Lords, who had Skin of Stone. Thrust the armament into the ground to create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack pulls enemies in. Usable on melee armaments, small armaments, and whips accepted. Okay. FP cost 13. I say small armaments, but would that include like the Uchigatana or something, I wonder? Not too bad. That said, I'm not seeing much else down here, though. Kinda thought there'd be at least like a cave or something. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got something. I don't think there's anything on the other side, and it's a small enough cove where this is probably it. Oh, nope. There we go. Alright, what do we got in here? Halig Drake Talisman. Oh, this is the other side of the tutorial area. Okay. Well, that answers that. Could just go back this way. Though I feel like there's like a tiny bit of beach here that seems suspicious, so let's... Before we hop down over there... And honestly, I think we'll probably just teleport to that other area, because seeing the tutorial area doesn't really... There is that mystery hole that I do want to check out. We might die checking it out, but... Nonetheless, curious. Okay, so yeah, the water is shallow around some bits over here. So yeah, maybe like secret dungeon or something. Or not. Maybe just death. But it does look like there is beach though, on the map. The man, if there is, it's just kind of covered up by the waves from this perspective. It's like trotting along the waterline here. Make sure there's not any deceptive low tide coastal terrain that guides to somewhere else here. Okay, not seeing it. That also intrigues me. Water pouring out implies it's pouring out of somewhere, because there's obviously a hole over there. Ooh, actually, that's what I should do. Alright, let's go back to Merchant Calais. We should spend some of this excess runes that we have right now on a telescope. Hello.
Wait. Well, you're back.
Alright, purchase. Telescope. Excellent. Reusable. And... You know what? Yeah, let's just buy these. Oh, we can make bone arrows with that. And I guess glowstone? We should basically cash in... Wait. Okay, we haven't bought basically the holy water pot, or the rope one. So we'd need about 1,100. Should be doable. I want to see the full repertoire of runes that we have here. Okay. I'm attempting to do math in my head. Not always the smartest thing to do here, but... Get 1,000. Alright, that should be enough. Down. Boom. Boom. Alright, cool. Like, we could buy the chainmail for slightly lighter armor, but it's still... I don't know, it's chainmail. It's like, I want proper leather or cloth armor.
Goodbye.
Hide would also work. Kind of like what the Minotaur dudes that were wearing down below. Okay, we've drained down to 108 runes, so worst comes to worst, if we die and there's a stake of Marca in the mystery hole, we can just, like, teleport to that mystery hole and not worry about losing out on the runes. Okay, golden rune 1. Okay. Where was that mystery hole? It's somewhere around here. Okay, there it is. Might as well grab this. Oh, that is just death. That's not even, like, fall damage. That is just a death volume. Interesting. I mean, I guess that's fine. I just find it really weird because most of their death volumes are kind of like border of levels, or I would imagine like if you're in a dungeon, like, you know, and there's water on the side like that, but I wouldn't imagine just one out in the regular open world. Like, I'd imagine it'd all be filled in, and if it was like a crevice, then it would be filled into like a dungeon of just, you know, you'd die from fall damage. But okay, well that answers that then. Somewhat anticlimactic, I must admit. I was really kind of hoping for a bigger mystery here. Because it's like all the more reason of like, why is there a hole? And it raises other questions in my mind, like, so if I can't go into the hole, like if I wait till a certain time, does something come out of the hole? Like maybe kind of like, you know, using Monster Hunter as a comparison point, like maybe it's like a teleport out point for a monster? Ooh. I am very intrigued by that tornado, because that means that we can jump safely into it from somewhere else. But there's a big question of like, why? Because it seems like you would jump there, not really have the momentum to like fall the rest of the way, which kind of lends additional credence to me wondering about, oh. Okay, so this is like the end of the other beach. Alright, this might be dangerous, but... Alright. Fair. Fair. Alright, let's get our tiny bit of ruins back there. Didn't expect it just to chuck me off into the watery void. Where was... Okay, yeah, there is still quite a bit of... Oh no, there are ruins. Oof. Okay. Did our ruins then... I mean, I say ooh, but again, we're only losing 100 ruins if we can't get these back. Alright, let's try, though, to get them back. Alright, excuse me, eagles. Okay, and then... I'd like these back, please. Okay, and then I did see a dead body on the beach down there, so... Whoop! No, 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 no! I wonder if I slipped off. Would I have been able to hit the ground okay? Because I was still considered, like, windified? Or what? The things I'm doing for 100 runes. I could literally kill small fries and get the 100 runes back, but... It's the principle of the matter that counts here. Come on. Want my runes back. Okay. Hello again, Eagles. This is becoming quite the comedy of errors. Okay. Alright, and then... Alright, cool. We have our runes, we're down here safely. Ooh, bone boys. Alright, gold pickled foul foot. Now, bone boys, why are you all down here? Oh yeah, wait. Okay, good, good. Nope, nope. Oh, I was targeting the spaghetti monster. Or no, slime? Okay, nothing super secret. Okay. And stab. Yeah, I got a bit greedy. You know what? We can just torch it. Yeah, I should probably put Sacred Blade onto the Uchikatana. That's a very, very versatile Ashes of War, gotta say. The ability to kind of just like, without even regular magic, enchanting a weapon to be a different affinity. And just, it seems to just provide a nice flat damage boost too. So, very nice. Merchant! Hello.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
And I don't want to give any trouble, man. Okay, we got a broadsword. We got some smithing stones, armor's cookbook, short bow. Land squirt. Okay. Iron round shield. Some boluses. Okay. I'm intrigued by the short bow. Small bow made to fire arrows over great distances. Other than that, its suited ability to fire off arrows in rapid succession. It is also well suited for use on horseback. To use a bow, arrows must be equipped. Yep. Alright. We don't need a club. Broadsword, I think. Either we already have one, and if we don't, I'm kind of like, don't really need one. Oh, these are more firebone arrows. Okay. I like the ability to, in theory, make your own arrows. I'm just a bit suspicious though because I take bone, and that might be bone shards, which you don't have a lot of. But okay, I guess let's get the land squirt stuff. Land squirts. Alright, stone digger trolls. Okay, we need to sell some ruins off here. I think this should roughly cover the cost of what we're looking to buy. Oh wait, no, not really. It covers two things. That's a short bow and the armor's cookbook. But then another 1,000 is what we're gonna need. Okay. We can do 2, 1. Buy these, and then buy this. Alright, cool.
All done? Well, be on your way then.
Okay. Real quick. Item crafting. Okay, so we get, for each thin thing, we get some bone arrows. That's not bad. Alright, so it always takes thin beast bones. We get plenty of those from like kind of like fighting wolves. We can do like blood arrows. Honestly, though, I think... I mean, firebone could be pretty good. You get plenty of smoldering butterflies from a number of, like, factors. Temporarily boost fire negation, pretty good. Sleep pot, you got different status ailment grenades. I am kind of tempted about basically the Grace Mimic. Like, I get the feeling that they make it sound like, you know, without order, but I can imagine it, like, pointing you to, like, the nearby dungeons, maybe, that you wouldn't be aware of. Like, it seems like it'd be good. Like, That is one reason I was kind of like, I bought that cookbook to begin with, because I'm like, Grace Mimic, that... I have a feeling that's going to be really fun of like, I don't know where I should go. I'm going to, you know, throw this up in the air and see where the wind takes me. So, and actually in that fact, I'm going to make 2 of these. I assume they're, yeah, they're consumable, okay. And then, as for arrows... It does feel like that, regular bone arrows might be the best ones to go for. It's a nice solid 42, where these kind of split the damage a bit with the sub-ailments. Huh, fletched. The fletching adds distance to the arrow's flight. Oh, okay. But we'd need flight pinions, probably from, like, killing the eagles. Yeah, maybe we need to hunt some birds. Wish it was more aggressive birds so I wouldn't feel bad about actually taking them down. Okay, let's just ride along this beach here to make sure that we're not going to miss anything else here. Since we almost missed out on that merchant. Although... Yep, alright, so we're already there. Alright. How do I go? Alright, underground. Okay. If I had to take a guess, like, it looks like where we're trying to get to is right here. That giant path. So, warp point would probably be like... No, that's where a, Oh, no, wait. Is that where an obelisk was? Alright, so we're gonna warp over here. We're trying to look for a teleport point. That's not the one we've already used. Assuming we're not getting trolled or getting misinformation about where to go. Okay, so we're trying to get up to that, like, Roman temple in the sky. Okay, not seeing anything so far. Yes, there's one of the obelisks, I think. Okay, so it looks like it would have, like, connected to the bridge in the olden times? Also, in hindsight, could be that I'm not getting trolled, but maybe I'm misinterpreting information. That is a much more likely scenario. Yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't mind their whole tribal warrior outfit, so I kind of wish they would drop more. I see a weird glow down there. Also, there's something in the stump of that tree. There. There we go. Oh no, that's... Oh, you're not down. There, now you're down. That is not the stump of the tree. That is the light hitting one of the roots at an odd angle. Whoa. Hello? Go. Dang it. Okay, gotta recharge, then we just immediately use that. Oh. Don't need to bite off more than we can chew. Especially since it's all kind of a secondary goal, killing these guys here. We're looking for a teleport. And obviously an item here. Alright, smithing stone 2. Oh, I see a teleport point. Alright. That might be what we're looking for here. Come on, sheep. Don't give me away. Or not sheep, deer. Okay, dappled cured meat. Cool. Ooh, fur raiment. Nice. Okay, it seems to imply that this might head where we need to go. Travel to another location? Yes. Come on, high up in the underground sky. Okay, well, I'm not where I want to be, but where am I? Okay, I think we teleported from right there, right? So... am I in a new area or not? I can't tell. I think I am. Maybe? I think? Okay, actually, I think I might know where I am. I just need to confirm here real quick. Alright, nope, not looking like it. Okay, there's a tree. Okay, no, it is. Okay, we are in a new place. Alright, we're higher up than I thought. Wait, or maybe... I really do not know. But alright, I guess when in doubt, explore. Now what I'd love to find is a spot of grace here, so we can have a teleport point to get back here easily. So I guess we already know the direction, generally speaking. Oh, now think about it. Yeah, I think I might have been misinterpreting about basically teleporting up there versus... yeah, because in the same video I was trying to get up in, like, this potential area too. Okay. I mixed up my teleport thingy-majigs. But you know what? New stuff is new stuff, so I am gladly going to explore. Assuming I am not just psy-opping myself and believing a reality that doesn't exist. Okay, that statue is properly beheaded and not, like, supposed to be beheaded. Now, obviously... okay, that's more claymen. Okay. And we could use another flash charge for health. No, you don't. Get back here. Hello, tiny crab. Mind your own business, please. Well, we're able to summon here. More claymen over there. Before I go to the big ominous thing in the pond, trying to find some grace. Oh, we got a ghost lily. One day we will meet the person who actually uses these to upgrade summons. I can barely see here. Okay, no secret cave. Back on Torrent. And we do know the claymen are very, very slow, so they are not much of a threat even in greater numbers. Okay. Barely see that wall, but... okay, we're looking for some grace. Hello, claymen. Ignore me. Many, many claymen here. crabs, claiming. Okay, dead end, even though that doesn't quite look fully like a dead end. So, don't mind me claiming. Hey, ooh, Golden Ruin 7. Dang, nice. Alright, into this building, see what they're guarding in there, pillage that, and then we'll check out the lake. Greater Oracular Bubble. Ouch. Ooh, definitely ouch. Forgot that these guys can definitely dish out a good amount of damage. Okay. Drink. Mount up. One last look around for some grace. Because I would like to get the Sacred Blade on the sword. Dang, alright, not seeing anything around here. Well, by anything, I mean grace. Ooh. Why red? Formic Rock, okay. Now, what is Formic Rock? Rock formed from solidified ant venom, highly acidic, majority used for crafting items. Okay, I heard something, and it was just when I got to the part where it's like, usually found where there's giant ants, and I was just like, oh dear god, are they burrowing up in the ground? And they're not. We are not fighting giant insects like the EDF here right now, so no particular worries there. Alright, we got a Stake of Marika nearby. Tend to be headstrong and, actually, maybe Grace over here? Marika's Scar Seal. An eye engraved with an Elden Rune, said to be the seal of Queen Marika. Raises mind, intelligence, faith, and arcana, but also increases damage taken. These seals represent the lifelong duty of those chosen by the gods. Oh. Interesting. Alright, sadly nothing else behind the waterfall. Dragonkin Soldier, okay. Right. Whoa! Alright. One of those bosses. I see, I see. But there is a nearby Stake of Marika. I wonder. Can we grab the ruins? And are we able to flee? Or are we fog-walled out where it's like at the very peripheral? Actually, in hindsight, quick step might be fine for this boss. Oh, he was still doing stuff. Okay, I thought basically he might have been a bit done. I will say though, this boss definitely does not seem like the type for target lock on, because he is very unwieldy in terms of like his movement. Double checking time. Oh wow, okay, we are overtime for today. But I do want to try and take down this guy. Where are my ruins? There we go. Alright, we're going to try 3 more times, and if not successful, we'll start the next video fighting this guy. Alright, hello big guy. He did not like that. Alright, Stag of Marika. I mean, it definitely seemed to be, though, that, should be good. Yeah, let's... Alright, summon... Okay. Oh. I got stuck in animation. I know, I know. I'm going to consider those last 2 deaths only a single death, because I think I shouldn't be dual wielding here. So I have learned one thing. Alright, what should I say? Dun dun. Alright. We can do this. Alright, get back up you. Definitely gotta be careful there. Someone is already gone. I thought that it was movement and not actually an attack there. Alright, Stake of Marika. Alright. Potentially last one here. What I want to try and do though is I want to try and sub out my Uchigatana, which is more upgraded than the Halberd, but Halberd does have the Sacred bit on it. Alright, and then summon our Ancestral Follower. Yeah, okay. It should be fine. Technically, the nice thing about Sacred Blade is it gives us some range attack that is not like super tiny damage. Not even poor Torrent could escape that. One more. Thankfully, these attempts are pretty quick. Keeping an eye on the time, though, here. Make sure we don't go too far into our madness here. So I did get my runes from last time, right? I think I did, but maybe I didn't. I might have forfeited some runes. Okay, no I did not. Good. Alright, I wasn't against rock yet. Felt like basically I was like backed up into a corner there. Alright, one more. So I guess I could try catch flame, see if it does any more damage there. Alright, right out, try to get those 1,000 runes here. Wrong one. Okay. I'm gonna give myself one more minute, because that is when the timer I've started, which technically is a bit longer than the actual recording, will hit 2 hours. I know I should just be giving up, but... I mean, it's not too bad. He has some pretty long gaps between attacks. Oh, so even his elbow kind of hitting down there still kind of counts. Interesting. Alright, we need to get our runes back, teleport, and wrap it up. It's like I could do an edit cut, because there is a debate being like, you know, do I start off the next recording with just an hour of me hitting my head against this guy? But I also didn't exactly book like tons of time to be hitting my head too much here today. And really, I probably should have. I couldn't help it. There's a part of me that's really tempted at being like, but what if I did? Screw other commitments. Why do that when there's bosses that we're obviously not supposed to fight that are going to reward us as something we can't use? And like, you just know a guy like this, there's going to be some like midway point. I am a bit curious though, how far is he going to chase though? I'd imagine he wouldn't not leave that he wouldn't leave the lake for that much, right? Keep going. Oh! Okay, so he does this, like, hard reset. Interesting, though. So it basically, like, does kind of, like, prep him for, like, next time, essentially. But okay. Let's go... Really wish there was a site of grace up here. Trying to look at the map to see if there's anything suspicious about the area for potentially hidden grace. I mean, we hear jingle jangle, but that is the red one. Okay. Let's go ahead. Teleport back to the Worshipper's Woods. We know where to go for next time. I'm a bit curious here. Alright. Put back on our Uchikatana. And then... Alright. Uchikatana... Ash Support, here we go. Want to try the... Yeah, fires off that, makes it holy. Cool. Standard affinity, though. Alright, how does this look here? Okay, not too bad. I do kind of like the vague lightsaber vibes going on here. What the? Alright. I'll take the free runes from wherever they came from. Okay, something's stomping around. Oh, crabs. But okay. Yeah, next time... Yeah, not gonna do an etiquette, not gonna hit my head against that guy for now. Might do an etiquette if, like, it goes beyond the first 30 minutes of fighting that guy up above. Like, you know, it's debatable. Should I not? Etc., but... I do want to at least give a much more indulgent try there. And, trying to think, yeah, beyond that, I mean, we found a new merchant today, we did a new dungeon, we ate a Dragonheart, which... Do we need to memorize that? Yeah, okay, so it's an incantation. Takes up 3 memory slots, okay, ooh, 91 FP, ooh. Even though it's only 15 faith and, 12 arc. Which I would require... Okay, only 1 more point in faith, but... Wait, was it 1 more point in faith? Or was that... I've already forgotten if it was 15 or 16. Alright, 15 faith, yeah, so only 1 more point in faith, and then 2 in arc, so... At the bare minimum, 3 away from leveling up. Oh, we didn't look at the Greater Oracle bubble here. Hold on real quick, let's go ahead and read that off here. Sorcerer the Clayman, who served as priest in the ancient dynasty, produces a gigantic magical bubble that drifts towards foes before it naturally ruptures. Charging increases the delay before the bubble pops. The Claymen search for lost oracles within their bubbles. Interesting. Yeah, 25 in 18 faith, or 18 arcane. Whew. Definitely a bit spicy there. I just realized that technically, this guy's one hit killing us. There is no downside to equipping that as a, like, rune here, which... Okay. I forgot basically we have, increased holy damage right now. Okay, there's the eye. That is not an insignificant amount of increase to, mind, int, faith, and arcane. Interesting. That said, I'm trying to think if that would actually help us, really. Like, I still think maybe the Sacred Scorpion Charm might be the better option for right now. Raises focus. Which one is focus again? Oh, yeah. Governs resistance to sleep and madness. Okay. Oh yeah, now let's raise stamina recovery speed, which definitely still not bad. Oh, the roar combined with the dragon breath, that could work, because that basically increases both roars and breath attacks. That could be, well, I say that could be cool, but again, the dragon breath did take 91 FP, which would just be all our FP at once here. But okay, let's go ahead. Nope, that is the wrong button. Alright. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here for today, and, yeah, good progress hunting down miscellaneous things. Oh yeah, we did beat 2 horseback-ridden foes, so we got, you know... Boy, what did we got? Golden Halberd from the Golden One, and we got the thrusting, piercing jabby jab jab Ashes of War from the other one. So not too bad. Although, yet again, it's kind of hard for me to see anything but Sacred Blade right now. Sacred Blade just seems really, really good. I mean, I like Quickstep. I'm glad I got Quickstep. Quickstep basically is very nice in general. But sometimes you just need damage. Like in the battle to come in next recording. So, alright. Until then, later.